A Barnsley side who've won their last 3 games. Gary Richardson reports on what turned out to be quite an afternoon at Oakwell.
An explosive match at Oakwell. Fans invaded the pitch and tried to attack the referee. For the first time ever, 3 players from one Premiership side were sent off in a match that is likely to see the FA launch an inquiry. The game started routinely and Barnsley got off to the perfect start when Neil Redfern scored in the 37th minute. As Barnsley appeared to be heading for half-time with the advantage, Liverpool drew level. McManaman fed Hanson and Karl-Heinz Riedler scored from close range. Eight minutes into the second half, the problems began. Barnsley's Darren Barnard was sent off for tripping Owen. Barnard ordered off. It was his first offence. Barnsley down to 10 men and 6 minutes later 2-1 down. Riedler showing that what he did from 10 yards he could also do from 30. Watch this. Now with 63 minutes registered, Barnsley were reduced to 9 men when Chris Morgan was sent off for fouling Michael Owen. The replay seems to show Morgan hitting out at Owen, but was it really intentional? The sending off of Morgan led to a thug trying to attack referee Gary Willard, but a very alert Jan Arger Fjortov intervened, wrestling the spectator to the ground. Stewards then led the man away. Following that incident, the referee then left the pitch for 5 minutes, while it was hoped that the atmosphere would calm down. As they were leaving, objects were thrown towards the official. Barnsley manager Danny Wilson and Liverpool's Roy Evans were mystified as to what was going on. And so were the supporters. The referee then returned, the game restarted, but controversy once again was just around the corner. 9-man Barnsley were awarded a penalty when Bab tripped Christoph. It fell to Neil Redfern, and he made no mistake, 2-2. Barnsley. During the celebrations, Barnsley's Darren Sheridan began an argument with Mr. Willard, who then sent Sheridan off. Barnsley now down to 8 men. That incident led to further pitch invasions and ugly scenes between police and spectators. Liverpool's Paul Ince grappled with a hooligan. And when the match finally ended, the referee was given an escort from the pitch. Barnsley supporters were furious.
It's all about Spurs, Everton and Newcastle not going down out of this league. And everybody here knows it.
I'm absolutely and utterly devastated. I have never been to Oakwell and witnessed decisions like the referee gave.
When the referee went off the pitch with his assistants, and then he sent for you and Roy Evans?
No, he didn't. He just went off the pitch. We hadn't a clue what was going on. You know, we were looking around in amazement, in all honesty, and you know, we didn't know if he abandoned the game. He was going off himself. His 2 officials are still on the park, and the players were looking around in confusion. Nobody knew, you know. But so Roy and I put our heads together, and he said, you know, we better go up and see what's going on, which we did. We went up the top, and he just informed us that he would start the game in the next couple of minutes.
You ever heard of that, Trevor? Referee just leaving the field?
Well, you've got to let people know what's going on, even the announcement to the crowd, just to calm them and say, all right, I'm just giving it 5 minutes for it to settle down. But nobody, you know, seemed to have any lead as to what was happening. So it was pretty bizarre stuff. I'm sure there'll be an inquiry from the FA.
Extraordinary scenes. Alen, 3 sendings off. I mean, they've only had 1 all season, apparently, and that was in the Cup. The second, very questionable.
I didn't think he should have been sent off, Chris Morgan. I think when a defender's under pressure from pace, as we see Michael Owen here, who's got it in abundance, if you're struggling, your arm always comes out. His arm comes out there. He definitely catches Owen, but it's because Owen's 5'5" that he gets him in the face. If you watch this, his arm comes out. I think if Owen had been 6'2", then he'd hit him in the midriff. For me, that is never a sending off. His arms just come out. All right, he's made contact, but I think the referee's got to understand the game and where his arm's coming from.
But at the same time, we don't want fans on the pitch running like that and players tackling them and all that nonsense.
Well, I think that when fans run on the pitch, like, the players have got to stay on their feet. And I mean, Paul Inser was diving about, and it was a good rescue. But I mean, there were sad scenes because Barnsley this season have been a credit to the Premiership, the way they played, and for fans to run on the pitch there, it wasn't good.